What? Oh, got my device here. That's it. Google. Close these tabs. Manage Google account. Sign to Google. Thanks. Morning, Mike. I'm just having some issues with Google. Just trying to get my setup done. It's playing out. Security code. Right, there we go. I'm just trying to sign into the wrong account. What a pain in the hole to find alive. give me a moment whilst I get up and running here. And then we'll be live. That was fun. So I'm currently watching Taysha Gene Therapy. That's what this one is right now. Morning, Alberto and Brandon. How are you doing? All right, I'm up and running, and we're away. We traded Brush, had a pop up to start off with. It's trying again, but I'll wait till it breaks new highs. I was too busy trying to get into my YouTube account. Been doing that a lot. I know it's all good from a security point of view, but it's more frustrating because I'm now in the Philippines. It still doesn't recognize that I'm in the Philippines. I should be in Dublin, so I need to change all my settings around so that it'll recognize I'm streaming from the Philippines, and it's not a bad thing. So, you know, here we go. Wait for it to break $3. If it does. Don't know why this is actually saying that. This did go up to 340, 343 earlier today. It came down from kind of 350 yesterday pre-market, and it had support around that 330 level from previous days. So yeah, 330 was previous support, and it just tanked yesterday, Brush. Why? I don't know. I've not seen a particular catalyst as to why it sold off. It is heavily shorted though, so bear that in mind. But 58% short interest. So 58% short interest, and it may just be shorts covering after the day of selling off yesterday. It did bounce during the day, which creates. If we look at this on the hourly time frame, or even on the 30-minute time frame, you can see the sell-off yesterday. It does create a beautiful double bottom, but this might be shorts covering for profit because 58% short. They've got to buy at some stage when they cover. They would actually buy. That causes that little squeeze up. So we'll see. There is no news catalyst, no company-specific news catalyst as to why it's moving so erratically. But it went all the way down to kind of 175, and yeah, let's see what we do. Okay, 175, 174. This is Brush. Brush Oral Care, the toothbrush manufacturers. Did I fix the internet issues in the Philippines? No, I didn't fix the internet issues. I've got a workaround. It doesn't work every time, but if there's fundamental issues, then I may still have problems. But what's happening is the DNS servers in the Philippines are absolutely posh. So I get pulled, whilst I'm getting good connectivity, the actual speeds are atrocious. They're not workable, certainly latency that I'm looking for. So I have to VPN into a neighboring country that's got a good backbone and bypass the DNS servers in the Philippines, and it works fine from there. So it's workable. Let's have another look at Taysha. So Tasha's got a nice kind of narrowing triangle flag pattern. We've got lower highs, higher lows on this move up. It typically would break upwards, but can break downwards as well. And let's go back to brush. Seems to be the one with the most action right now. Double topping though, so that kind of double top end pattern usually is bearish, will break down. So whilst when you're talking about a double top, it doesn't have to be the exact double top. So we have got a high here of 297, we had a high here of 296. It's a penny. It's as good as. So it really, we can't break below this swing low, which it was 279. So if we get to below 279, if we break the VWAP, basically now if we break the VWAP, given that the VWAP is 278 plus change, close to 279 now. If it breaks the VWAP on the downside, it will sell off and probably get below kind of 260. So that's brush. I'm waiting for it to get make a new high and on the 5-minute chart, break the whole dollar. Otherwise, not trading it. What I would say, just to bear with me, let me close this door. Just come on, Bear, come in. Come in here, Echo. Probably just come in, so close the door behind her. She likes it in here because the air conditioning's on, so it's a lot cooler. But yeah, big day, big story of the day, and will be for the majority of the day is Nvidia. If you look at this on the 15 minutes here, after hours yesterday, it went from 470 all the way up to 520. I told you yesterday, I told you earlier on Monday actually, I told you on Monday that Nvidia's got earnings on Wednesday. Watch it break the $500 mark. It's going to have a good earnings report. I didn't expect it to be so bullish. It's going to have a good earnings report and expect it to break 500. I reiterated that on Tuesday. Yesterday after hours, it didn't just break 500, it smashed it. It went up to 520. Pull back a little bit, it's gapped up again this morning. And the last time Nvidia did this was back in at the end of May, and it dragged the market up with it at the same time. So we had all kinds of bullish action on the back of it, AI stocks, semiconductor market, all of that, and it was kind of the start of the last bullish swing. And the bullish run. So that was back in May when Nvidia gapped up so heavily. So watch. I mean, it didn't gap up as it gapped up a lot bigger than last time, percentage-wise, than it will do this time. From kind of what was it, about $80 or something. But I mean, this is $50, so still a big gap. Good morning, Neith. Frozen? What's frozen, Cal? Also on the back of the Nvidia run, you had stocks like AMD, obviously a chip competitor. We had stocks like TSM who supply into Nvidia. All right, okay. Do I think Nvidia will continue to run up today? I do think it will run up, but I think it'll pull back first. It went up to, it'll gap up, have a bit of a pullback, and then it'll run again. That's my opinion. I'm happy. I mean, I'm heavily into Nvidia on my long-term portfolio, my retirement account. In fact, probably my biggest position now, as a result of the last two moves, is Nvidia. In terms of value, not in terms of quantity, but in terms of value, is Nvidia. And yeah, I'm still bullish on Nvidia. I still think they'll move up. TSM had a good run up as an Nvidia player. Applied, I believe, was also yeah. So Applied had the run up to it because Applied was announced some kind of Nvidia partnership or whatever. And they popped after hours as a result. They kind of retraced most of the gains, but they did pop after hours in sympathy with Nvidia as well. So they had a good day yesterday. But yeah, so watch Nvidia. So the overall market, let's go back to the 15. The overall market popped, so the NASDAQ popped on that Nvidia earnings call and is gapping up with Nvidia. So right now, Nvidia is controlling the market. The market is following Nvidia. It's normally the other way around, but occasionally you get a big stock that will have a large part to play, and the market will follow that particular stock. If you look at the SPY, Nvidia, good day yesterday, but on the move with Nvidia, it popped up as well and gapped up. It's kind of following the way that Nvidia's doing. Have a look at some of the other big players. So Microsoft. Also, Microsoft didn't have a specific catalyst yesterday after hours. It moved up with Nvidia, and it moved up. What's that? $8. Huge move for Microsoft after hours yesterday. So yeah, Nvidia is right now is the market catalyst. And there was no downside to that call. If any of you actually read were actually on the call listening to it, or have read the transcript since, there was no downside to that call. Normally you'll see that you'll have an earnings call, and let's have a look. How did Tesla do? Yeah, Tesla is similar. So the whole market's in that kind of bullish action there as a result. What you'll normally get is on an earnings call, they'll announce the earnings. So they'll announce profits, they'll announce sales, they'll announce revenues, they'll announce go through all the balance sheet and the numbers of the last quarter. Then they'll go through year to date and how they're tracking year to date. Then they'll look at the outlook, the forecast for the coming quarter and where they're going to finish on the year and subsequent projections. And there was no downside to yesterday's call with Nvidia. It was a bullish outlook. It was a bullish result. It was across the board. It was good news, and I can see that the market reacting as a result of that. I can see the market reacting favorably for the rest of this week, today and tomorrow at least. But that's just me, Dom. My opinion. What do I know? I'm just a fat guy on the internet. I don't know. Guys, let's get that like count up. I know you've only just joined, but a lot of you are forgetting that there is a thumbs up button. If you've forgotten there's a thumbs up button just below the screen, you'll see a thumbs up button. Press it. You'll be surprised what happens. I've installed a little surprise for you. Go and press it and see what happens. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching on the old Tockety Tick, and just tap the screen a dozen or two times, and I appreciate that as well. But particularly if you're watching on the Tuber View, hit that thumbs up button. Missed that pop. I was just watching this for the breakout. There was a nice little flag pattern forming, the narrowing triangle. Just watching that. 250 would have been a good entry. good 20 cents. I've had a good 20 cents on that one. Groupon just popped up. Low volume, I think, but yeah, Groupon breaking highs on lower volume. But let's see what happens when the volume comes in. It'll be interesting. 18% up now on the day. Need more volume. As soon as it gets over 150k in volume, it'll be hitting my scanners. Groupon could be of interest. So group on the second biggest gapper on the day. Got breaking highs right now. We've got yes. Don't know what's going on here, but not a lot of volume at all. So that's up quite a bit as well today, 17.5%. And then it's Tasha. Tasha, well, however you pronounce it yourself. What are you guys watching? Did any of you catch the Nvidia pot blast? Did any of you take my advice? Well, I don't offer advice, as you know, because I'm not a financial advisor. But did any of you take what I said as and get on the Nvidia before the earnings call, or are you kind of kicking yourself that you didn't listen to me earlier in the week? Did any of you manage to get onto the Nvidia before earnings last night? Let me know if you did. How much did you catch? How much of the move did you catch? And I know a lot of brokers don't allow you to trade after hours. So if you're using one of those brokers that only trade in the regular session, that's okay. And do you know what I should have done? I should have traded options. And because I'm already in Nvidia, I didn't think I needed to trade it. And I'm kind of kicking myself now. I should have bought some options. I was saying all week it's going to smash 500. I would have made an absolute killing on that. Coulda, woulda, coulda. Brush moving again. Tasha, I'm not feeling it. DS, we're looking at brush, but I'm not feeling it just yet. Two big movers. Brush. So go back to brush. It did touch $3, which is what I was looking for, but it got swiftly rejected. Where is brush? Here it is. So we got over $3 briefly, but it was swiftly rejected. So let's see, can it maintain $3 at the second attempt? And this was an $8 stock earlier this month. Blackpool Tower Ballroom. I remember Peter Kay played there. Well, you enjoy that ukulele? What used to freak me out about Blackpool Tower, you'd be watching a show up there and in a stiff wind, it would start, you could feel the tower swaying. Hey, Vols. Morning by the dip. How you getting on? We don't know why Brush is moving other than a short squeeze. That's all I'm saying about it, at least anyway. So what's happening in Blackpool Tower there, ukulele? What are you doing in Blackpool? Those of you who don't know what Blackpool is, it's a bit like the Eiffel Tower in Vegas. It's the replica Eiffel Tower, but on a smaller scale. Slightly bigger than the one in Vegas. Dancing. It was actually ballroom dancing. That's fair enough. As long as it's not Morris dancing. I remember what in the 1980s it was popular amongst school kids and stuff, Morris dancing and what have you. The silliest thing. My sister used to have scars all down her shins where she was the steel clogs or whatever it was, the steel on the clogs. We used to scrape her shins. That's just a quick window into my life as a child. I didn't do it. Not got the coordination for dancing, that kind of dancing at least. Spinning on my head in the 80s, that was more my cup of tea. No. There probably is. There probably is, but I've not looked at it. There won't be any rugby league clubs, but it might be rugby union because we're so close to, Australia and the Polynesian islands. There's going to be a rugby club somewhere, and they probably want me to join because, but I'm too old for that now. I'm big enough over here, but an expat rugby club, mostly made up of Kiwis and Aussies, probably. I'll look into it. We'll see. Good call. I'll have a look, Ed. I'm just watching Brush. I'm looking for the break of 320 here, ideally. Get over 320, test 325, I might add to the position. If it then starts to pull back, I'll get out. I'll take a profit here now. I'll get out at break even. If it pulls back to 305, I'm just going to get out of it. Bit of consolidation here. Aisha at 250s. Here we go. It depends on liquidity there, Vols. So I've got 2,500. I've got 2,500 shares, and I did get filled pretty much straight away. I'll tell you what, Don. I went to a wedding this time last year, and I had a few too many drinks and was doing the worm. So not quite spinning on my head, but you know, I've still got some of the moves. I mean, breaking my neck. I've got that rugby player's bulldog neck, so. Actually, saying that, I've never tried spinning on my head with 20 stone of weight on it, you know. But you know what? I'm just gonna get out of that. I'm just gonna take that. Broken low, so I'll get out. Yeah. Breakdancing. I was doing a little bit of the old. Wave movement last night with the father-in-law's 70th birthday. So that's why I wasn't trading yesterday. That's why there was no live stream yesterday. I was told day before, not even, that we were going to my father-in-law's for, you know, I didn't even know it was his birthday. We're going to my father-in-law's in the afternoon. I thought, okay, no problem. We'll go to like her father. So we'll go there, and she said we'll be back. We can leave about 7. We're back, and you'll be able to go. So and we got there, and I realised on the way there it's his birthday. So of course we were never leaving at 7 p.m. So yeah. Yes. 6 foot worm, 280 pounds. Yeah, absolutely. $3.14 the high of this swing. Oh, there we go. That's the 3. Try again. Oh, that was a poor fell. I wasn't quick enough. Or maybe it was just a bad fell. I've got it on video actually somewhere. Should put it on one of my YouTube videos. Tony doing the worm. Probably get more videos than more watches than my trading video. Me making a fool of myself. Like end of our half-century, 6 foot, 200-pound worm, 280-pound worm. And I'm not a big fan of Ibiza, as the Benga boys like to say. We'll get that new high. Just take a quick $100 profit there. I like Spain in general, but Ibiza, it's a bit too 1830, you know what I mean? Got a bad rep, particularly if you're British. You kind of more often than not, it's a bit embarrassing to be in Ibiza. That yob crowd tend to go there. Good nightlife. I'm too old for that kind of the clubbing scene and stuff. I'm too old for it now. I'm too long in the teeth. Any lower, I'll get out. I gained 100, so I'll risk that giving that 100 back. We're already making a new low, so on the 1 minute chart. Yeah. So I gained 100, gave 75 back. I'm not worried about that. It's approaching that pre-market high though, so nice double bottom on Taysha as well. Nvidia pushing up again, testing the VWAP. It pretty much held 500. It dipped slightly below, but it's pretty much held 500 on the pullback. So Nvidia could provide some bullish action today. The market as a whole is up as a result of 7.5% up on the day. I mean, come on, from yesterday's close. It went up to $520 on earnings yesterday at Nvidia. Wonder I've got to, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You can't grumble about Nvidia going up like that. Well, not when you're holding it, at least. Narius, cheers. Cheers, buddy. I've adjusted my stop losses and risk management. What do you mean I'll be up big time? I am up big time. Narius, what are you talking about? You obviously don't tune in very often. I've got 900 shares in Nvidia. 5k. I've got 900 shares of Nvidia and MK. It's my largest value holding in my retirement account. So I probably should have added that an extra 100 and rounded up to 1,000. But it was a nice profitable day without actually doing anything yesterday. To break those kind of highs. My average is like 322 something plus change. My average in Nvidia, it's like 322 and change, I think it is. Oh, stop! I'm kind of kicking myself. I didn't buy some calls last week. Friday would have been a good day to buy them. A week out. Well, you know what? I can't see people shorting Nvidia on the back of that earnings call. Tesla, the fundamentals on Tesla have never warranted its price, but Nvidia does. I mean, if you look at the market it's in, you look at the outlook that it's got, the earnings, everything about Nvidia on the call yesterday was positive. Is it overpriced? I don't think so. I actually don't think so, Nvidia, which is why I'm bullish on it. You know, I'm happy it's moving up in the way it is and breaking the highs it is. I think it's one of the few tech companies right now that's really good value, even at the highs. But that's just me, just my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a fat guy on the internet. TSM could be worth watching today. Taiwan Semiconductor, because they're a big supplier to Nvidia. You've got the doji there on brush on the 5 minutes. So just be wary about that. That's usually a reversal indicator. Slight change in sentiment there. Let's go back to Nvidia. I like watching this. You've got to love it. I'll put 507. It's just kind of ranging sideways around the VWAP now. Got 20 minutes plus change to the opening bell. And Nvidia went up to all-time highs on Tuesday. Pre-market broke all-time highs. Didn't get to it didn't get to the levels of 500, but I did call out on Monday that it's going to be hit 500. It's going to smash 500. It went up to 482 or 483 or something pre-market on Tuesday. But I didn't expect it to get to 520. I thought 505, which is pretty much where it's at right now, 506. I thought 505, yeah, but 520, that's a massive pump. Considering it's, you know, breaking all-time highs, massive pump. There you go, Cal. Kicking yourself now, or are you? Did you sell at the top? Cal, I don't know. I mean, if you sold all your Apple stock back in December last year, you're probably laughing. I mean, the question is, yeah, and Nvidia, look, AMD and Intel, they're not going to catch up because they don't have the portfolio, they don't have the same strings to the bow as Nvidia does. Nvidia with the GPU cards and the chips that they're putting out there. When I was working in Dell, so looking about 10, 15 years ago, when I was working in Dell, Nvidia were known for making monitors. That's what their core line of business was at the time. But they branched out and they've now got a full portfolio of the business, and it's just a great company, particularly when you look at the chipsets and what they do, and the future of gaming and esports. And Nvidia are right there at the forefront of all that. It's just got a lot to go for it, you know? It's too expensive to day trade now. But yeah, Cal, AI, I'm a skeptic with the whole AI play, because what they think is AI is not. You ask a bunch of people and what is AI, and I'll tell you different things. But AI in the true sense, we're far away from real artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is like manufactured sentience. We're far away from that. You know, self-awareness in a machine. What we've got right now is machine learning. We've not got self-awareness, and that's the thing that's missing from true AI. And we're a million miles away from that yet. Yeah, I can see Nvidia doing a, well, it won't do a reverse split. It'll do a stock split. DS. It's not. It's not going to do a reverse split. What? It's $500 a share. What were you going to? Why would you do a reverse split? Would you want to make it $3,000 a share? It makes no sense. And I can see them doing a stock split, make it more affordable to Joe Public. Maybe a 5-to-1 stock split, and that way the average share price will go to like $100 a share now. But the market cap will increase because more people will jump on the bandwagon because it's then affordable again. Yeah, a regular stock split. So maybe a 4-to-1, 5-to-1, something like that. Probably 5-to-1, back down to $100 a share. Well, the thing is, super chip. You look at Tesla, and I wouldn't say the street's ahead of everybody else. They just got a front of market advantage, first to market advantage. They're not really doing a lot, and the build quality on a Tesla is horrendous. When I was in my last job, one of the directors I was working with in the same office as me, one of the other directors had a Tesla. He was waiting 3 months for it to be delivered. So he bought it, and it was waiting, paid for it and everything, waiting 3 months for it to be delivered. And when he delivered it, he was so proud of it and all the bells and whistles on it. And I went down and he gave me the tour of it, and the build quality was just awful. If you look at the BMW equivalent electric vehicle, the chalk and cheese. Well, I don't think they need to do an offering. So the offerings, no. See, you look at why do companies do market offerings? It's to generate money for the company. Okay, so when your company's profitable, if the stock price is going up, you don't need to do another offering, not unless you're trying to raise capital for something or other. But Nvidia are cash. They're a cash-rich company. They've got a great balance sheet. Whereas you look at these penny stocks that they're dealing with. Look at Brush, for example, that we've already traded today, and they might do an offering once the price gets up to a certain level in order to bring money into the coffers so that they can actually pay the bills. Companies do a secondary offering when they're trying to raise capital. Now, they might look at, other competitors. They might say, okay, we now need to go and buy Intel for whatever reason. How much is Intel going to cost? How can we raise that funding? And in order to do to raise that funding, they might do a secondary offering on that basis. They're not going to do a secondary offering on $500. People are just not going to, because it will make the price action crash, and it will drive it down to back to $300 or $200 or whatever per share, it's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because the market cap will remain the same. So doing a market offering, a secondary offering, when you're profitable, when you don't need to, when you got, you're actually making money as a business, is not necessary. The people that do secondary offerings, the companies that do secondary offerings, are the ones that are actually losing money, and they need to raise capital in order to stay afloat. That's where the secondary offerings are important. Or they need to raise money for a project or acquisition or something else. A little bit more than that, Nereus. A little bit more than that. Quite a lot more than that, actually. Oh, 90,000 shares. No, I've got 900 shares, not 90,000. I wish I had 90,000 shares. Ah, imagine. Oh, you need a lot of money to have 90,000 shares of Nvidia right now. Think about that. Big movie this week, VFS. recent IPO, VinFast Auto, just popping up on low volume at the moment, but it's last 2 days been very bullish. So it was an IPO last week, had a really good first day, mediocre second day, then sold off. And then this week, Tuesday and yesterday, it's had 2 really good days. It's moved up during the day. And look at it on the you'll be able to see it on a 15-minute chart here. You can see here, moved up during the day on Tuesday. Bit choppy, sold off pre-market, then popped up at the open, sold off choppy. So VFS could be one to watch. Over 38, we'll see. No, Cal. So look, because of the account that I've got anyway, it's a retirement account. So there's no leverage on it. I can't short in that account, and I don't have any leverage on that account. So it's as good as a cash account. But the problem with using leverage on your long-term portfolio, and there's nothing wrong with doing it, but you've got to be ready for the pullbacks as well. And if you're using leverage, it can wipe your account out. That's the problem with it. If you're not using leverage, you can just sit and hold and wait for it to turn around. So I was in Nvidia before the bear market, and once it's turned around, you can just sit there and wait for the market to start moving back up, and then they start adding. Or you just buy the dip and buy the dip. That's why you don't use leverage, is because if it pulls back and you keep buying the dip, you're gonna blow up your account. So long-term portfolio is I don't use leverage on it. I'd rather use leverage on the day trades and the profits I make than stick it in into the long-term portfolio. Do your research on the morning gappers? Absolutely, Super Chip. Look for a catalyst. Absolutely. No, absolutely, Super Chip. ETFs, not a bad way to go. The problem with ETFs is not many ETFs give you good dividends. So if you're looking at holding something into your retirement where you're going to get paid on a quarterly or annual basis or semesterly basis, you want to look at, there are a couple of ETFs that pay dividends, but there aren't many. And you want to be looking for your portfolio that's going to give you a dividend, and it's going to be sufficient for you to live comfortably. So that you don't, I mean, there's nothing stopping you to continue trading and investing and taking positions into your retirement. But if you're looking at your long-term portfolio as something to fund your retirement, dividends is the way to go. There is no catalyst on Brush Flip Jug other than the fact that it's 58% shorted. So it's high short interest. I thought maybe because it sold off hard yesterday. So look at Brush right now. Look at this on the 15-minute. Sold off hard. No catalyst. It's just heavily shorted. 58% short interest. Okay. Big sell-off like that without a catalyst, heavily shorted. That's the shorts that are doing that. But then we're getting a move, pretty much recovered all of that move on this pop-up. So that looks to me like shorts taking either taking profit, or when it starts to move back up, additional shorts that have jumped on there are covering. That looks like a short covering. Short squeeze is the only thing that I can potentially think of with Brush. Other than that, there isn't any company-specific news catalyst that I can see, at least. If anyone does see a news catalyst on Brush, let me know. But all I can see is a potential short squeeze from that action. Well, the markets will be a lot better, Alistair, because you're coming into the back end of August for September. July, August tend to be, historically, those are the seasonal quiet times. So you get the occasional popper, but Those tend to be the seasonal quiet time. So you're coming back at the right time. So the September and then the last quarter of the year. Last quarter of the year is always busy. Well, I hope you took profit for 10 cents there, Flip Jug. Yeah, VFS was popping. iShares making some moves as well. It's going to try and test these highs. VFS, not great volume, has to be said. Should be hitting the scanners about now. 7% up. Why is it no? It's getting expensive though with the lack of leverage on VFS. Well, we've got 5 minutes before the market opens. Big swings on VFS. I mean, we're looking at an ATR of 99 cents right now. Spreads 30 cents. So just bear that in mind, guys. If you're trading something like this, you're looking at $1.20 risk. Who does, Super Chip? Who does like to get sucker punched? Show me anyone that likes to get sucker punched. That's the risk of getting cancelled right now. That's why I think getting kicked in the nads is more painful than childbirth. I've got logic behind this. Think about it, right? Getting kicked in the nads must be more painful than childbirth. Why? Because you have a baby, a woman has a baby, she goes through that whole experience, starts screaming and shouting during the experience, then moans for months later about how painful it was, and then about 9 months to 18 months later say, let's do it again. I have yet to see one man that's been kicked in the nads, doesn't matter how long later, say, let's do it again. That's all I'm saying on that one. No man has ever said, kick me in the nuts one more time, please. But plenty of women said, let's have another baby. How am I standing? I'm green in August. Yeah, Alistair, I'm green. I am green. Not very profitable at the moment. But we had a good day on Tuesday. So we finished on Tuesday and we were twice gold. In the gym. Yeah, we're twice goal on Tuesday. So we effectively didn't trade yesterday. So we covered yesterday's trading off on Tuesday ahead of time. Yeah, let's get that like count up, guys. We're at less than half of you actually hit that thumbs up button. We've got a minute, so I'm going to change the scanners over. I'm just going to take a quick look at VCIG, and I'll change the scanners over. Yeah, there's no volume on that one. This is a slow creeper. I'll change the scanners over now. We've only got 40 seconds to the opening bell. So let's see. I don't frequent the degenerate circles you do, MK, clearly. Hey Ricky, how you getting on? Yeah, we're watching Brush. It's at the highs now. Brush at the highs, 330. We want to see it getting over this level here, 330. There's no catalyst that I can see. I want to see it break that pre-market high. Didn't give me a chance to take profit up there, did it? Oh, I pressed the wrong bloody buttons. What am I doing? Wanted to double up and I actually pressed the take profit button. Oh well. All right. Add to this position over 4 maybe. Ooh. Oh, it's a profitable trade, 2.5k. Start off with. Rush for a nice gap and go there. At the pullback form. Nvidia dropped. I did say it would probably drop at the open and then rally later. The market will follow suit. AMD sympathizing with Nvidia. Brush is the top dog right now, I think. Don't mind a little pullback. VFS moved up, but Brush is the top mover right now on this session. Nice little gap and go, was that? Yeah, I got a good 60 on that, I think. Yeah, a good 60 cents on that. Buy the dip, you finally got a trade. Oh well. Fair play to you, buddy. So 452 up is the up halt, 301 is the down halt. We're closer to that because we're at just under $4. Back over $4 might be of interest, but I'm watching everything else. I'm watching Nvidia pulling back 490s right now. Doesn't surprise me. Nvidia to pull back and then move again. I won't be selling anytime soon, I know that much. Oh, it's a big pull. What else is moving up? VFS. Let's have a look at VFS. It's a bit more expensive. Leverage ain't great. Well, look. Had earnings earlier in the week. Yeah, this is motoring now is VFS. Brush moving back up again. Let's have a look at Brush. VSS going back. What are you doing? Green or red? You don't know. Up to 430. And again, it's got very rangy. Get filled. $467 up. It's trying. All the way up. Move high. I didn't catch it quite at the right place. Didn't quite catch it. I made a little bit extra, a couple of hundred bucks. But look, it's a start. We'll start green, get green, stay green, get to gold, and then get out. That's what I always said. We've got green. The challenge is now to stay green. VFS is making good moves, but I don't like it. Look at VFS. It is making it made a sound move, but I just don't like it. Not for the price, at least. Nvidia trying to curl now. It's had the pullback. It's now consolidation. Trying to curl back up. If it gets over 497, the VWAP, and Nvidia, we might see new highs. We might see 520 today before the closing bell. Let's see. So. Let's have another look at Brush. The only thing that's the gap and good gap and go. To be fair, it was a good gap and go. It traded well pre-market. Gap and go was nice, and I guess if we can get a bit of increasing volume, we might bullish volume. We might actually get somewhere. I'm not getting filled on Nvidia, that's for sure. Oh wait. Trying to buy another 100 shares of Nvidia, but it's not playing. Yeah, is this going to move? Yeah, but it's going to look. Nvidia's going to curl up. No, it might not do, but when it's up so high, it's only normal for it to pull back a little bit and then curl back up again. But it dragged the market up, and all the market's still green. Nvidia's still green. If it continues to sell off, might not be, but we'll see. Still think it's good for a while yet. Bang dang. VFS is the mover right now. Popped up at 47. Brush down at 380. It's finally broke below 4. BFS top mover right now. Brush the top mover on the day. VFS guess. Let's have a look at guess. BFS. That's not what I was looking for. Yes, moving up. No, where is all day? Yeah, VFS out. That's what I didn't like it. I mean, it's moving up, but I'm not seeing good. It's not good setups. It's big moves are big, but I'm just not really liking the look of it. I mean, we've got $2 on the range, and am I saying it's what 50-60 cents on the spreads? So you're looking at 250 on the risk. Can you afford to do that? Well, what kind of sizing are you going to take with $2.50 risk? Effectively, I'll take 1,000 shares here. I'm risking all my gains. Just as And am I really going to get a $2 move? Probably. Well, let's see. Give it a try. A break of 50 bucks. 50.64 is the halt level to the upside, but I'm getting in. It's extended where I'm getting in. I know that. If it does continue, option. It's coiling. It's coiling under that 50-50. 5 day 49.66. So it's coiling at the moment. Flat top, ascending wedge into a flat top maybe. $52 is the halt level to the upside now. Oh, 50-cent trailing stop. What am I doing? I want to get stopped out easily there. 50-cent trailing stop. Well, the halt level is 53.60 to the upside, Vol. That was a nice little trade. 1,500 bucks, 1,000 shares. Couldn't take a lot more because I don't have any leverage. Got a cushion on it now though, so rejected. Why? Trying to get an entry right now and I'm not seeing one. Hey, Divac and Marie. Yeah, maybe you can't. That wasn't clever. Not clever at all. That's just typical. Got in for the break of highs and it reversed quick. I'll give it a risk. Anything over 53, I'll take some. 52.50. $56.21 to the halt level to the upside. Wasn't quick enough to take profit. Want those double horns. 53.75 is what we're looking for to the upside. Spreads are quite rangy, 50, 60 cents now. I don't know, 30 cents, but looking for an upwards momentum. Come on. New high would be nice. Current high of day, 54.30. Oh, yeah. I'm trading too big with this one. I've got my heart's racing. I'm clearly trading too big. You know when your heart's racing, your adrenaline's flowing, you're trading too big, either for your comfort zone or for your account. And right now, both. The range on this is huge. Look at $2 range, $2.10 on the range. I'm using the 1, the 2, and the 5. I knew when I got in I was extended. $0.40 on the spreads. Oh, new highs. Here we go. $1 stop, trailing stop. I'm having a, this will take me to goal. It'll take me to goal. Oh, it should do. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do. That's how you get to goal. So we've what do you mean, Fad? I've just got to goal. I'm not trading pairs, Abdul. This is not forex. This is equities only. So. Yeah, we take the green. Absolutely. It's we had the reversal indicators. We got over goal. It's time to wrap it up and knock it on the head. I didn't like that at all. I did not like that at all. I risked way too much. The risk there was about 1-to-1. I think I risked just under 4K at the low and then made 3.5. So not even 1-to-1. So this is still going, but I didn't like it. I was in a little bit too big, I think. It got you nervous, get them? Got me nervous. Yeah, I think if that didn't deserve a like, come on. That must have deserved a like. So 30 likes, let's get over 50 likes, guys. If you're not hit that... if you've not hit that like button, that thumbs up button, get it smashed. So look at the SPY. The SPY's curling up. I'll come back to VFS in a moment because I like watching it, but I didn't like trading it. So the SPY moving up. Look at that. Nice. SPY is now up quite considerably, but the NASDAQ isn't. And the NASDAQ's not moved up because NVIDIA is just sideways action at the moment. Nvidia will go back up to 500. Don't worry about that. Sure. Groupon moving. Let's go back to VFS. I'm not trading it. It's very whippy. It's just high risk, high reward type of stock, which is, I mean, when the average range, every ATR in the 1 minute is $2.50, and your spreads are anywhere between 60 and 90 cents, you're looking at a $3 risk. So if you're in for 2,000 shares like I was, I could be risking 6K. If I'm giving it that, realistically, you add the spread to the ATR, and it's $3. I mean, it wasn't that much when I got in. It was I was risking $2.50, but even so. You shouldn't reward this degenerate behavior. Absolutely get him. I didn't eat. Thank you very much. You gonna eat my burger now? You gonna eat? So this is my beautiful bride to be. She just got me a chicken burger with all the trimmings. She said, "You didn't eat before you came live," and I went, "I didn't. You're right." So she's taking it off of me and eating half of it in front of me. That's torture, that is. Bless. She just made me. What? No drink? No, not even served with a drink. Please. Oh, I love that girl. Okay, so VFS up there at the highs. I've got this lovely chicken burger to munch on. Oh, lovely. That's just, you've got to see it. I'm going to lock that montage. Let's have a look at your AA swing. Oh, Alcoa up nicely today, actually. It was down, but then it's up. It's a bit choppy, actually, this week. Alcoa. It's been sold off quite heavily this month. It's sideways and choppy. Thank you very much.
Out.
Luna, out. Out. Luna. You just broke the pre-market highs, so good luck with that one. Good luck with that one, Well, hope it continues up for you. AMC. It's sold off. Popping up a little bit. Trying to go around from 14 to 15 in the last 10 minutes or so. No, Alistair, no crotch cam. I'm waiting for you to come back, buddy. Lovely, nice burger as well. Look there. I don't know if it's the sauce that's on there or if it's chicken, but there's so much garlic. You can sit down. Miyako's looking at me. Poor thing. Asking for some of my burger. I'll save you a bit. And video curling up. I told you it would. I'm not saying I told you so. But I said Nvidia will probably, who was it said will Nvidia continue? I said it probably sell off at the open. Profit takers that weren't, you know, you're going to have people that had calls that are, that you're going to have people taking profits, all that kind of stuff. So you're going to get a little bit of a sell off at the open, and it'll curl back around. And that's what I said, pre-market. Same way I said it was going to get over $500 on Monday. It was going to get over $500 after earnings. So Nvidia will curl back up. The SPY's curling back up. The T-triple-Q's curling up with the Q's. And the NASDAQ's curling up. So this will probably get to that pre-market low, which was just under $500, and probably get over $500 again. Wouldn't surprise me if we got 520 by the close of business today. I'm not saying that this is going to be the low now, 480. But if it gets up to 520, I might be taking some profits. Yeah, I need to decorate this room. I need a better background, Alistair. I do, but I just need to decorate this room. It's kind of low on my list of priorities, though. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Taisha's just sideways since it's below the VWAP. Look at Taisha. Sell off at the open, a little bit of a bounce, and it's just, if it gets back over 250, yeah, it could be interested. On the 5 minute, there's a nice double bottom right now, but it needs to get up to like 248. It's the high discount, 248, yeah. So that's kind of a level. If you look at this on the 5 minute, you see that nice double bottom, but the trigger is 248, which is pretty much where the VWAP is right now, 247. So if it breaks the VWAP, it might go again, but right now, underneath the VWAP, I'm not interested. Rush, finding support at the VWAP. I've got in-laws coming on Saturday and Sunday, so I won't be doing no decorating this weekend, Alistair, that's for sure. iPot. Have a look at the iPot. That's curling up. Not great volume. Have we actually had any halts? Yeah, better. All halts to the downside. Better homes. What else? Better. Yeah, that's really, there's two. Yeah, no, Nvidia's trying to make its way back up again. I do like this garlic chicken thing. There you go, Vols. Get green, stay green, get to goal and get out, buddy. Cheers. We're over goal. It's 10 p.m. at night. Happy days. Yes, it went negative, the NASDAQ. Oh, look at what's the news on the SPY? Right, okay, I'll tell you what the news on the SPY is. Treasury Department website says the US imposes fresh Russia-related sanctions, and as a result of that, the SPY has just tanked. Yeah, so Russian sanctions coming out. We should keep standing restrictive for a while. Fed's Harker says Fed will need to keep rates restrictive for a while. We're seeing an uptick in labour productivity, so that's coming out. So we're getting some news coming out with regards to Russia and the Fed, which essentially is tanking the market, because Nvidia ain't the one doing it this time. That's the Russian sanctions and everything else. So yeah, that's not Nvidia. Yeah, I'm in the new place, Lit Trades. I am in the new place. We're all set. Let's put my signals back on. I was looking for halts, but there's only been one. There's no been. Give these teeth back to me, Akko. There's been no volatility halt to the upside today. Anyway, so that shows you there's a lack of volatility in the market at the moment. So to be coming out ahead of goal, I'm happy with. And so have you got to be, balls. Well done. It's not a great market, Jason. It isn't. If you find it choppy, it's best just to walk away. I'm looking at brush. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Electric power. That's it. This ain't stopping. Got a couple of devil horns there right now, but we'll look for an entry. This is moving big. 69%, 70% up on the day. Electric power. I know this moved earlier in the week as well without a catalyst. So what's the catalyst today? There's a passive stake just on Tuesday. There's no big volume, big relative volume. There's just no discernible news catalyst to warrant it. There we go. Just took another 300 out of the market. Put a trailing stop in place. It's right near the halt level, so put a trailing stop in place. This looks like it could be the first halt to the upside, or I'll get stopped out. Is this halting to the upside? Oh, no, false halt. I got stopped out. Very nice, 500 bucks. We'll take that. Nice, quick scalp. There's a broke new highs. What I'll do is I'll green screen and start putting pictures on the back, top contributors and stuff like that. Get to goal and get out. I am. I just wanted an extra cushion, which would take me over goal net. 5k goal net is the goal. So. Electric. Anything else moving? This is the top mover right now. 56% in the last 15 minutes. It's gone from under $1.50 to almost $3, almost 100% since the open. Currently 78% up on the day. No discernible catalyst. Go figure. Go enjoy the outdoors, Carl. See you tomorrow, buddy. Same time, same place. An hour before the market opens. I will be in September, lit trades. I only started trading halfway through the month after the move, so I didn't want to try and do too much at once and dilute everything. We'll reboot it in September. I'm going to have to add to it because this last 2 months, it's since I've not been trading it, it's had fees and charges waived on it, and I should have suspended the account whilst I'm not trading it. But I'll just top it back up to 650. It was 650 when we finished, and we'll kick it off at 650 again. That's a 5-minute pullback. Got 2 minutes for that candle to close out, so it might still might not be. Looking at it on the 2-minute chart, nice little flag setup on the 2-minute chart. $279, the high of the previous candle on the 2-minute. I'm just watching for. Here you go, sweetie. Have that one. Have that one. If you don't want it, I'll let Luna in and she can have it. She's a gan, she'll eat anything. So we're breaking lows now, so looks like electric power as top type for now. All the movers seem to have topped out for now. No worries, Lit. Are you finishing up already? It's not a bad day's work, is it? You know, you start at 8 and finish at 10. Start at 8 p.m, finish at 10 p.m. It's not a bad day's work at all. But not a lot moving right now. The 10-cent trailing stop. I got pulled out. I looked at the ATR there, 22 cents. I put 10-cent trailing stop. That's okay. Resistance at the whole dollar. If it breaks that, I'll look at taking another one. I've got to get there. $200. Let's see. I don't want it to do a similar pullback as the last time, but I figured I'd give it. I'll give it my gains. So 305 is what we're in. Looking for a move back up. Let's see if we can get 320. That's a bit of bullish momentum, a bit of bullish volume. Get over a new high here will be nice. There we go. We're between the spreads now. We're making money. Keep going. Let's take them off at the top and give it a 20-cent trailing stop this time. Let's see where that takes us. More of a goal, so I'm just going for the extras here. That's what I did on Tuesday, actually. I was over goal and just went for the extras. Ended up doubling up and finishing twice over goal. We'll have a look at the stats in a moment. So the ATR is 24 cents. I've got a 20-cent trailing stop on this. Currently, my stop is 314. So I'm making an extra $250 on this. Ish, give or take. $200 and a good slippage, maybe. There you go, $200. Oh, 7,800. Not a bad morning's work or evening's work, if you can get it. I'm feeling this is going to go again, actually. I think, yeah, I was right. I would stop doing that to me. Missed my entry now. That's a double red. One, looking for 40. 5. 350 is the high of day. Nice to retest the high of day. 374 is the halt level to the upside. stop in there. Don't want to be giving back all my gains, do I? Nice one, Captain. Good to see. Looks like I might get stopped out here. Unless it moves up. Yeah, I got stopped out. So it's pulled all the way back. Broke new lows, so I don't mind that. Oh, but now I've got to make another 800 to go back above goal, so... Wait. VFS making new moves. I didn't like it before. Like it even less with less volume. Alright, went without me. Going without me. It's gone without me again. That's twice it's done that. Get filled at the top. Yeah, that's just about right. Frustration setting in. Twice it went without me, and then I've got in marketing and look at what happens. Marketing goes twice without me on the limit orders. You're marketing and that's what happens. Marketing out of frustration. I don't like that at all. Yeah, it did look nice on the 5 minutes, and then I got in at the top there. That wasn't very clever of me. Let's see. That's a $5 swing to the downside. Should have got out at 54. Well, I've got my market order pressed up already to exit. So annoyed with myself. Stuck with the limit orders. Cheers. Cheers there, Ryan. That's a horrible wick. Let's see if it's going to give me some of that back. $54. 53.94 on this candle. $54. 54.30. 65. And if I manage to get it at the bottom, just think how much I'll be up now. I want a new high. I'll turn around. It's still okay on the 5 minute. hate this bloody Google verification nonsense. $55 on the 5 minute. The upside, 52 on the downside. Don't really want to risk 10k, but it is what it is. Prime for the market order to go out. Five-minute low, and we're gone. Looks like we're going in that direction. Let's see. That's my own stupid fault for getting antsy with the trying to get in here. Would have taken some nice profits up there if it got filled, chasing up momentum. Had a little pullback and a break of new high. Tried to get in again. It went without me both times. I marketed in and it got filled at the top. It's typical. No, there's no volume. I mean, look at the volume candle that we came in there as well. All this frank bullish volume. So annoyed with myself on that one. Just for being greedy. I was already over gold. That closed out at a low of 52.94. Here we go. Just as we entered sideways consolidation. All the spreads, come on. Sort your life out, market. Brush is moving back up again. Yeah, I should have cut my losses at 6k. 75-cent spreads. I didn't like this the first time around. I don't know why I came back and tried it again. Greed gets you every time. It's the enemy of profitability. Let's see. This is what's known as trading on hopium, because the way that this is set up, it doesn't look very favourable at all. It looks like it's been curling. It looks like we bought in at the top. Top tight up there, but the chance, you see. And therein lies the problem. It's going nowhere without the volume. I should have walked away after reaching goal. That's my mantra there as well, Mike. Absolutely. Get to goal, get out. I even locked the montage. Get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. I'm still technically green right now because it's unrealised, but I should have walked away when I was over goal. You're absolutely right. Getting out. Broke new low. Low 52. So look, it is what it is. I'll have another look in a minute, see if there's anything else moving. But that looks like me done for the day. From 6k up to 6k, well, 8k up to just shy of 8k up to 6k down. Story of my life. I'll be back at it tomorrow, so come join me an hour before the market opens, and we'll do it all over again. Same place, same time, 8:30, and I'll see you then. Take it easy, guys.